exactly here. And I like to sell 3x3 on this side for grading purposes, just to kind of get a jump start on some of the grading. And don't be surprised if I end up selling this prison at some point, because I know I'm limited funded, so I might sell it to get more. Ten. These are 4x4s. Alright, and then I need to buffer a 3 again. I don't even know what that was for. Alright. We're about to see just how bad this planning turns out once I throw these in, because now I kind of want to go back to the other ones down here, which actually won't be a bad thing. Right now I'm on par with the ones down there. This is kind of be an interesting cell block either way. Alright, so I still need low quality cells. See if I can draft some up. 5x4s. I don't plan on having small cells, so I have to be careful with the size of these as well. apparently I had the right size, it just didn't tick over that way. Alright, so ironically, I had enough to fit in the cell block here. And there's two, 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 two. It looks like we're good. So for some reason, this cell block works. Now it definitely looks weird with this horizontal row, but the whole point of being an architect is to have that creative mindset. All right, so and this actually has quite a few exits too that I can make use of. Got low quality, medium quality, high quality, kind of all thrown in together here, which is a good thing. How many cells? That's the question. Because I gotta be careful with the number. I have a specific number guidelines that I follow because I've played this so much. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 2, 7, 8. So that's 24. 30. So 30 cells just in the middle. Not a bad number. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So 30 and 26, that's 56. And I usually go to 64. So, you know, I can definitely mimic this all the way across, I think. As far as everything goes. Let's see here. 30 low quality and 26 upper quality is actually pretty good. Total of 56 cells. So for me, that means I can have roughly 50 prisoners in here without worry. The reason I don't want the full 56 is because they need room to upgrade and downgrade and whatever grading system applies. And, so what I'll do, and then I think I'll have a fence that will come out to here, because I want to be able to make sure I can section this off. I literally copy and paste that. How big of a space are we talking? 41 by 33. And if I want to make sure there is a 3 gap here. $41, $33. So that's what it would look like copy and pasted. Leaving me a small gap over here, which I can make use of as well. That was a little hurtful. So what I do is I'm also going to fence it off at this corner. This will likely not be a door. I'm going to wall that up. So that would leave 3 doors. Most likely have some blockade here. I'm not sure what kind of blockade. Some blockade there. I'll change this over to some blockade there. Somewhat of a choke point. If I make this like that, keeping this outside, Then I could have these guys leave through this entrance as well. Alright, and then I could do two things right now. I can do a whole yard area here, or right here. So much high encoding. So here, up here. I'm not sure which. But I can also make use of this space and make it solitary for medium security and start doing a security room and whatnot in this corner. That might work. Because, you know, each security level still needs a good chunk to be freedom. Alright, so I'm thinking that might work better, putting this as solitary, because it's a small space, and if I've got plastered 100 or so prisoners that I can put here, they're going to need a cell block, or a solitary block. So if I go with that note, I'll do my 3 gap again, and then start the walling here. And just take up what's left the space, keeping in mind of a 3 gap. Let's see what we can do with it. So solitary cells, I could. Let's see if we have an even number going this way. That's where it gets screwy. Alright. So we'll do something like this. We'll get rid of some of these. Alright, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 6. That's what's for, okay. And I'm perfectly fine with that, because I can then also, that's what, 6, 12, 12 prisoners already. If I do something like this, account for that, and I'd have 24. And 24 prisoners in solitary can be quite likely depending on the difficulty level you choose. So, let's see here. I'll keep it that way. 24. That's only a quarter of the prisoners. whole amount of space for it. So I've never had probably more than 20 in any category go to solitary. But I cut this back to match. That leaves me so much space to work with. Let's see here. Let's see what we can do. I could just go ahead and need a laundry facility for each of them. I just need a wardrobe. Yeah. So if I make for the working prisoners. I don't have to do it there. I could section it off here. Get a little bit down there for them. This high encoding is not good. Just jumping up above. There it is, a drop. There we go. So, if I do, I still need a shower for them. So if I do shower along the back here, for 100 or so prisoners, that's a lot to work with. 3 gap. 2. Sure. Let's see what we can do here. Objects. Actually, I'll just use worlds because I can. 4. 8. 4, 8, 12. Okay. Silence this. Here's that one. Sorry guys, I'm just making sure it's not too loud on you. Alright. So 4, 8, 12. So that can give me a whole lot of room to make this bigger. Because this should be 24. 24. 48. So I definitely need it to be a lot bigger. Better just go here then. That'll give me the room I'm looking for. that. I don't know. Just clear this all up. Let's try this again. Alright, so 4, 8, 16. 4, 8, 8, 16. 16, 32. 48. I should give this almost 60 then. See if I can do math. Alright, so 4 by 4 is 16. 16 times 4 be 64. So 64 out of 100 prisoners, they can make that work, I'm pretty sure. Alright. Just because I feel like being a little jerky about it, we can then do that as an entrance and that as an entrance. Or just keep it at the top. I think I'll just keep it at the top because that's actually rather tight. So we'll seal that off. Whoops. And we'll just do an entrance here and an entrance here. And we'll just wall off this middle. There's 2 entrances into the shower. Got solitary in the back. Because that's a smart thing apparently. Alright, so now I also need laundry and cleaning. Just verify the numbers on that, guys. Just take a moment. It shall only be a moment. Alright, so if I got 100 prisoners to, I believe it's about 108 prisoners. Alright. So 3 iron boards and 2 machines. 3 iron boards and 2 machines. If the showers are there. I wanna change this up a little bit, but I'm afraid to. Because if I make this vertical, it might take up a space enough for me to move the showers around. Let me double check this here. Because that would only be 10 down. 10 across. And if I want a set of 3, that would then mean I only have, so 17 to work with. And that is not 17, that is 24 by 25. So yeah, even if I moved it around, it wouldn't matter. Alright, so the iron boards, I do something like this. 3 iron boards, 2 machines. You know, I'll be greedy about space. 2 machines, and then 6 baskets. So that's 6 baskets. Okay. So being greedy about space means it can be about that size. Okay. So that would be a laundry room for the medium security. I feel a need to make sure that this is barricaded for whatever reason. However I want to barricade it. I need a cleaning cupboard. Cleaning cupboard's trickier when it comes to normal security. And I'll probably just make it an unreasonable amount of space. Unreasonable. Unreasonable amount of space. Alright, so then look at it this way. Just put it right here. Because why not? They go over here for laundry, might as well go there for cleaning. And that covers working, which I put right next to shower. And then this space can then all be sectioned off. Right up to this point. Well, even then some, but I'll probably have barricades of some sort there. Probably wrap it around like that. So I have all this space to make use of for yard purposes. So I've got to say, alright, so shower is taken care of.